There we go. Check one, two, three. And what's that set at? Yeah, they about balance. That's good enough for me, anyways. How are you? How are we? How's the world? Me, I think the world's lost its fucking mind, but that's just me. But that happened long, long time ago. So let's talk about other things, shall we? I was gonna remix. Fuck it, let's go ahead and try to remix some of those songs I was talking about. Just doing them in, getting a nice little smoky atmosphere going in here. I'm gonna try to remix Brother Van. Um, Using some of my modern stuff to give it much more of a vintage sound, which is fucking weird to say. I also thought of a thing to do, like a new plugin. It might either be called like Attitude, or something like that. But it can the faceplate of it. It's just kind of like an AI type thing, if you will. But just figure out it's kind of one size fits all. If you think about the technology at the time is going to be doing the best it can, and everybody's going to be doing pretty much the same kind, just like now. The producer can be doing the same kind of tricks or same general idea of what between this generation. That's why it sounds like it's in that era because the best minds got together and like this is what the best bass sounds like, and so this is the best drum sounds, this is the best whatever. Everybody works on that as hard as they can, to reach that industry standard. And because that industry standard's been set, no one's doing anything new. No one's trying anything new because this is what bass sounds like. This is what a kick drum. This is how you get it. You know what I mean? Use this compression. Use this, such and such. Use this. Oh, this new compressor came out. You know what I mean? Back then, before the plugins, where you could just slap any old thing in there. You'd invest in your plugin. I mean, and your plugins would be your outboard gear. Your plugins would be your actual mixing console that you're mixing on. It's loading in the background. Um, So while you're doing that, there's an actual real keyboard, not a MIDI keyboard, There's a real organ. There's real shit in there to play because all that whatever is gone. I mean, it wasn't there. Now it's there, so those things are not necessary, so they're gone. That's what I was trying to say. If you're doing that same thing, you can. I was thinking about this yesterday also. A lot of drummers do not like electronic drums. I can understand because it's coming from a drummer standpoint. I want to keep things as organic as possible. Um, I want sounding as organic as possible. I want feeling as organic as possible. Um, and a computer's going to rob a lot of that. But what a computer's also going to do is add a lot of stability. So if you can learn to work with it instead of against it, you can either program some stuff in the background, like wow, so that you can trigger yourself as you're playing the drums. You're just triggering the drum set like I got a kit right there, just triggering it, and or just um, playing a regular drum kit. There we go. It's finally open. Let's go ahead and pull some Brother Van next door mix. Why not? So, yeah. Sure it does. So yeah, just plug in. We're basically trying to harken to the sounds of each era. If you're trying to get that Motown feel, you know what I mean? Each if you're trying to get like a study like Motown, so you can give your song that Motown feel. Now, if you're not playing Motown style instruments, it's gonna be weird as hell, isn't it? But that might be kind of cool. You're playing a rock song with a motel. Why do I keep saying that? Motown type of mix to it. That makes it kind of sound a bit vintagey and, dusty. It's just like an attitude. It gives the whole thing an attitude, like the 70s, 70s punk rocker attitude versus the, what? Neve preamp. Okay. Vox. Oh, I don't have the Vox box, do I? That's fine. There's just a bunch of UAD plugins I'll replace. Must have had a trial. I really like the Manley Vox box and a couple other things. I have a lot of plugins, so I'm trying to convince myself to go ahead and um, have the money. Go ahead and buy some of these other ones so I can make some changes, and do some things I don't normally do. And I just can't make myself do it because I've already got several. There's one fairly feels so crackheadish to open this little baggie, and scoop some out and put it on like I'm lacing my pot. Dude, dude, in man in a kind of my cake. Where the hell is my there? No fucking knows. That's not the real scooper though, but this will work. So I've got several of that one delay. It's called a TD201 from Black Rooster. I've got one from Presonus. Got one from almost all the companies make a version of that tape delay echo. It's really good, and everybody really likes it a lot. But I mean, again, I've got several versions of that, so if I got several ways of conquering it already, it's kind of hard to part with. I mean, if it's a real good deal, UAD had a real good buy three get three, and they ended it like the day midnight, the day that I got my cash. So I got my cash at midnight, and I'm like, oh, please be still be on. It's like not Black Friday. It was like a pre-Black Friday sale, and might be like the last one after like November or whatever. I don't remember, but yeah, it was right before November ended. So yeah, I'm like, please just hold on until like the 1st or the 3rd. I can go ahead and do this if you just hold out. Comes up, I finally get my cash and go in there, and they say, you can get buy three get three free. I'm like, oh hell yeah, for $199. I'm like, oh well, shit, dude, that's not the deal you had last month. But you do have a buy three, $69. I could, and then you got like a limited of which ones you can get. It's insane. So again, I couldn't. And if it's 6, then I can make myself. But for 3, I've got so many other ones. It's kind of hard to lock it down, strap it down, pull the trigger to make it fucking make that purchase. So here we go with the mixy mix. Now, if things are going correctly, and I think they are, this should be over here on virtual 1, 2, and there we go. And let's get rid of this Manley. What is that? Which one is that? Fuck it, I don't care. Manley, move. That's on vocals. Okay, so it's probably that box. This is on the Neve preamp on that. Neve preamp on this. Okay. And then a Neve preamp here. Oh, it might be actual. Oh yeah, I got 1073. I can do that. That's no problem. If it even matters. Let's try and get those drums sounding kind of vintage. Where you at? There you are. So that's pretty vintagey. Sorry for that bump too loud. lights and try and do something with that. Gonna pause that. Look at this fucking weird ass stick. It's got some little wavies to it and shit. It's alright. They play good. I like them. And they'll last until I get some new drum heads. I got drumsticks. I got 2 pairs of these. It's only like $8. So now that I know they're okay, I might go ahead and buy like several pairs. Just to, like I said, when I break one, mine really good ones, or break the tip or whatever. I'm like, no. Or anything goes wrong, I can just reach in and grab one of these. I'm like, okay, I definitely need to get some new sticks. I'm only stuck with all these. There's only ones I got left of the fucking wavy fucking stickies. They're weird. They almost kind of like give when you hit, so it's kind of like almost a wet feel. It's weird. It's like, it should just like smack, not like, it shouldn't give. It should be like whack. Just kind of goes, no. Gotta deliver that. I've had to adjust my drums because of it, and they're fucking sensitive as shit. I love it. I figured out what it was. It's a crosstalk. Like a lot of the times I was hitting, and it was like wouldn't trigger through. I got that shit worked out pretty much on all of them. On like the real light, the crosstalk was too high, and at least the crosstalk receive. Yeah, crosstalk receive. So that anything coming in is trying to reject any kind of stuff. I just set it too hard to reject anything coming in, including the input on the pad. So I dropped it down to about, there's like 7. There's 7 degrees of crosstalk elimination. Between 0 and 7 is how intensely it crosstalks elimination. Hitting one pad and it triggers another one. And yeah, I went ahead and this is gonna be 48. Set it right. I should pull it up real quick. I'm going to save this. We can start working on some guitars next. I like the bass. It sounds nice and junky. Not terribly, but good enough to. No sound card available. You say that all the time, don't you, you freak? You probably didn't hear anything I said. Maybe I set up my drum set so that it worked with these weak ass drumsticks. Hopefully it came through. I don't know if it did or not. I'm just forgetful Harry today. So, bam! Cover me up. All right, I'm going to drop out. Has that been out? It's been out. I haven't put them on speakers for a while, so I've just been talking and nothing. Okay, that's fine. Um, Makes sense. Being honest, it makes sense. That's about par for my course. So I'm gonna mute again and just go to see what we got here. Check out the bass and drums work together. That was a song performance dedicated to Buster Keaton and not Hitler. I was gonna go that route, but Charlie Chap sore. Chap from Riding on the Road. nice. I like it. I likes it. Likes it. I likes it. I want to get high with you. There's that one called Vertigo. It's all Vertigo. Why are you loading up all this shit? I said VS. These don't even have a V in the name. What are you doing on me, dude? Verimo. Nope. Sweetbox. That's the free version. I could always drop it in there, but that's not what I'm looking for, man. Real sauce. Vertigo, yes, that's what I'm looking for. Why you bullshitting me, man? I got time for your bullshitting me, shit, man. Alright. Shall we? Let's. Got something to say to me? Huh? I want to get high with you one more time, and I want to get high with you one more time.
one more time. And I want to get high with you one more time. I want to get high with you one more time. And I want to get high with you one more time.
Lippy, when you get, somewhere around almost 2000.
Left a message on your phone. Now it sits there all alone, waiting for you to come home and just call me. You can call me crazy, or maybe my thinking was a little bit hazy. I just wanted to meet you, 'cause I want to get high with you one more time. And I want to get high with you one more time.
Pinto dark diode. What do we want? Fast. Oh, track full, low, mid. Why don't we just do that then, huh? Bring it a little bit bigger so we can read what it says there, sir. Tube saturator, track full, high mid, low mid. Let's just go on that.
I want to get high with you one more time. And I want to get high with you one more time. I want to get high with you one more time. And I want to get high with you one more time.
Post filter. Okay, so yeah, do we want the before or after?
I want to get high with you one more time. And I want to get high with you one more time. Left a message on your phone. Now it sits there all alone, waiting for you to come home and just call me. You can call me crazy, or maybe my thinking was a little bit hazy. I just wanted to meet you, 'cause I want to get high with you one more time. And I want to get high with you one more time. I want to get high with you one more time. And I want to get high with you one more time. message on your phone. Now it says they're all alone, waiting for you to come home. Just call me. You can call me crazy, or maybe my thinking was a little bit hazy. I just wanted to meet you, 'cause I want to get high with you one more time. And I want to get high with you one more
So, the damage has been done. Let there be more damage!
First time you didn't even know just how to get cancer show. I guess you thought it was time to go.
Hold on to your butts.
message on your phone. Now it says they're all alone, waiting for you to come home and just call me. You can call me crazy, or maybe my thinking was a little bit hazy. I just wanted to meet you, 'cause I want to get high with you one more time. And I want to get high with you one more time.
I think there's a better. I think there's a better sound. I don't think it's a better mix. My ears are. I mean, I should probably stop here. I now I got the sounds. Yeah, now I got the sounds figured out. I should probably just stop here on this version, this mix. And if I want to be in kind of productive, been mixing for an hour. I don't have my monitors to check that out. I don't have my near fields. It's after 11. New bowl. So I like that brick hash. It burns really nice and slow. Just gotta get like a petition going with people like stoners that want fucking brick hash, but people gotta try the brick hash and find out how much they like it better than. Trust me on this. Trust me on this. 1 gram and be like, yeah. Yep. I'm usually not a person to push, but this time I need some pot. My way or the highway, goddammit. We gotta get some fucking people in there in the Traverse City area to join me to stand outside these dispensaries whenever, not during the winter though, and demand they bring in brick hash. Instead of a sit-in, we'll have like a smoke-in the parking lot. Well, we don't disturb anybody. It won't be a protest more as it's a pre-test. It's yeah, wouldn't a protest was that wouldn't it be an anti-test? What are we testing? Are we protesting? Like, you know, pro-life, pro-guns, and you're protesting? What testing on who and what? Does that could be? That's the loaded question. Let's move on from there. You know what? Fuck, we're gonna have some shatter if I can find this super duper. Even if I can't find the super duper. Super duper Sunday time. How are you? Tell me all about it. I'm tired of talking for 24 hours a day. Like it's my goddamn job here or something. Huh? You know, call telling me I gotta stop talking about, yeah, wanting to be free. Okay, so, yeah, I don't know if I want to talk about bad stuff. It's like modern stuff. It's stuff that's happening right now. Oh, I actually smoked a lot of that shatter, actually. I'm actually surprised. I gotta admit, because this is so potent and it's a bit expensive, that right there, the way my face goes, and it's just like a little tiny little, because I know what I just dropped. I dropped a good time, a damn fine time. Of course, there might be a guy protecting me like, you don't need that. Get out there. It's the shelter! It is a 50-50. Shit. All right, I got some fucking ibuprofen. Fucking yes, dude. I can take in like maybe loosen some of this fucking because it's a I haven't taken anti-inflammatory fucking forever. Like an NSAID. Take one before bed. Well, take two before bed. Crack that fucking neck wide open. That was timing. No, I've been doing shit, just sitting around here getting stoned, really. I've been contemplating a lot of shit, you know, like been watching different as far as music goes, I've been watching different videos about whether or not people are worried about, you know, they're worried about AI, you know, taking over. AI will not take over. What will happen is the greed of man will take over. It already has, like Spotify. They're making tons of money. Now, if they didn't have to cut you in that fucking 10 cents on this fucking song, you know what I mean? So that's where that Spotify, all those, they're not looking, it's not about the industry. Those aren't the industry. Those are music making things. They're trying to make music, making money off of your dreams. So you want to promote your music, right? Unlike KIND, we don't want a fucking cut. They want a cut of every transaction. Reverb Nation, they send you out like pretty much weekly, if not monthly. I mean, monthly, if not weekly. Oh, send in your demo to this A&R people, but you have to be a member of Reverb Nation, which costs money. KND ain't gonna do. If we ever have like, so like a contest or whatever, like somebody comes in and wants to do something like that, you just, as long as you're a fucking member, you can submit. Whether you're a pro member or not. Because again, I don't want there to be any fucking benefits to being a pro member aside from a little bit more security and protection. Like, you know, making sure you're who you are and who you say you are. So it's going to be a bitch to get one, you know what I mean? Because I don't. You know? Probably go through and find like the famous people and just go ahead and, before we even open the doors, just take all their names, you know? So that it's as many famous people as you can find, past, present, and future. So they're reserved. So when you come up and show, like, you know, there'll be a way to do like vid chat. Show your ID, show you who, like, yeah, you're that person. Again, start like a separate vid chat. So make sure that you're not talking to a goddamn AI. All right, I'm going to call you. And don't give me that goddamn same thing you just showed me. If you show me the same goddamn thing. So, yeah. I wouldn't doubt that the industry does own Spotify and all those other places. When Weird Al saying shit like, thanks for the coffee, even though he had millions of downloads, you know, around the world. Weird Al, thanks for the coffee. So in other words, you guys aren't paying me shit. They're frustrated as fuck with the current way of doing things, but the current way of doing things is the only way that they know how, because again, they don't know how to market to this medium at all. They gotta consider the fact that, one, you can pirate the shit. Yeah. Two, nobody fucking likes commercials. There it is. Nobody likes commercials. We know about Downey. We know about, there's nothing new. If there's something new, we'd like to hear from you. Other than that, shut the fuck up and save the fucking money, would you? We know where to get Snuggle fabrics already, and you know what? We don't buy it, not because we haven't seen a fucking commercial. We can't afford your shit. Bring the price down. Assholes. That's why we don't buy your shit. You think we don't want our shit to smell like Snuggle? That shit smells fan-fucking-tastic. Go fuck yourself. I can afford Fabuloso. Suck a dick. Ajax. Bring your fucking price down. So much shit we fucking, they sell so much more. They just bring the fucking price down. Forever I was saying that about DAW, the digital audio workstations. People hack. I will admit to, like, back in the day, I had a hacked DAW. But as I'm sitting there, I didn't want to. I wanted to be able to do like this, support. I wanted to get everything online, but I'm like, I went to go look for it. It's like fucking $400. You're purposely keeping it out of my reach, you know, purposefully, straight up purposefully, because the industry standard says this cost should be at this amount for a home recording studio. Well, guess what? I got to provide most of that home recording studio, don't I? An interface and a goddamn thing. All you're doing is providing a program. If you were giving me a computer with the shit, then we could start talking. Listen, interface. No. So people come up with like Reaper. Cakewalk takes over. BandLab takes over Cakewalk. What does everybody do? Go run for that shit, man. Because it's free. It doesn't cost anything. Well, people love music and they will, invest money if they have to. It's like sometimes you just can't. Like your money's tied up in your computer. So the program that goes on the computer is a lot less important, especially you can just, oh, looky there. I don't have to wait for nothing that's downloaded right now, and I have it. Come on, man. That's just way too fucking easy. Would you run the risk? Go fucking suck off, dude. Run the risk. Fuck you. I'll run that risk. As long as you make the cost to risk worth it, there's going to be fucking pirates. It can be piracy. Because nobody can do their job just because it's their job. Everybody goes, well, what do I get? Everything you always, what do I get? That's up to those kids over there, and I don't even have kids. You know what I mean? That kind of fucking mentality is just trash, man. Doing your job, making sure that the fucking everything is going the way it should. None of the store's shelves are going fucking whatever because you can go in and, like I said, there's a new TV coming out, just go fucking get one. Only for a rush or a run, because fuck, everybody's gonna be there on day one, you know? Plus it's raining. I'll go back in a week. It's not like this TV doesn't work. Sure, there's a 3, you know what I mean? Whatever they come up with, the new 8K, the new 20K, the fucking 70,000 forward, just fucking straight up 3D shot into your eyeballs from the back of your asshole. And stereoscopic vision and shit. Rectal vision. Projected on your cheeks. Fucking, I don't give a fuck. You're just so fucking insane, man. Where are the generals? Ooh, something popped. That was usually pops the other way, but it popped that way. Good. Because I was doing that hurts like a motherfucker now, but I was doing a full head roll, just kind of, and it was cracking. It was like, and I was doing like a really, I was like, okay, it was straight, and it hurt, but okay, maybe that I must have inflamed something. Yeah. This side usually hurts, and this side is kind of tame compared to this side. This side's kind of acted up. Well, I've done too much. It didn't feel like it; just felt like, and like I said, it was just like this fucking bone grinding sound that was just fucking fucked up. I think it's gonna loosen that shit up and maybe like make it crack. I realized I couldn't really move my head that way, and I was like, I could avoid doing that or just push into it and see what happens, and then slowly but surely the muscle seemed to kind of. Because I started going, I kind of just started getting like this way because I could do this one all the way down. I can't really all that way. I could do it all the way down. Now this one, as soon as I start going this way, my elbow, my elbow would go up. Or want to just thump yourself in the head with like a big fucking thumb or something, just my shoulder. That's what I meant to say. Elbow. Marijuanicals. That was so fucking great. Is that what you want, boy? You stuck digging ditches, smoking the marijuanicals? He knows about it. He's on his break because he's been smoking the marijuanicals. Hi, ma'am. How are you today? No, I mean, I'm high. How are you? That's what I'm trying to say. You just didn't understand it. Parents just don't understand. You know what I mean? They just don't understand. Why don't they want to listen? Oh, this is the fucking hybrid? No, we're not fucking with your hybrid shits right now, unless that's all I got back. That's all I got back? Go back to Tepe is the place to be before the flood. The fuck was that shit? Must have been life in the TV just over that. I don't know. Something just like it looked like a light streak. Could be wrong. I'll watch the playback someday. Someday. Someday you will wish for the end to come and take what you can't hide. Gonna slice them up. My favorite parts of fucking Scrubs. It's a great show. Like after you watch it a certain amount of times, well, it's kind of that way with all sitcoms, really. Because I mean, most of the funny ones are the people are just fucking really actually horrible. If you go back and look at it, they're just fucking god awful. Like at least Seinfeld realized it, and they're like, pointed it out. Unless anyone think, yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Like, no, these guys are horrible. You don't want to be like them. And if you have been trying to be like them, you need to stop because you're gonna end up in jail like these guys. Dare to be stupid. No, booger ball. Thank you for not falling to the ground. Thank you for being found, not lost. And bury you in the dirt. So you can't feel the fire. Hopefully it doesn't hurt. That's a real campfire. Holy shit. Never seen Romancing the Stone. Or the part 2 was that one. I don't know. Crocodile Dundee. Never seen past that, but I've seen 1 and 2. Was it Paul Hogan? Oh, well, the world went Paul Hogan crazy. That's not a knife. This is a knife. This is everywhere you went. All of a sudden, everybody thought they knew Australian. Like a last man on earth. That's how they were being, basically. Karate Kid, when it came out, the next day at school, everybody was trying that crane technique. They're like, I'm gonna be unstoppable. I'm like, it would take like all of like a few hours. Everybody practicing, be like, that's not unstoppable, because you know what's gonna happen. As soon as he switches that leg, he's gonna kick, and you just kind of like push, and he's up, he's down. It's not unstoppable at all. Michael Jackson did the moonwalk. People's fucking heads exploded. I mean, it just immediately, just people were screaming. They lost their fucking minds. I think he did like a spin before, and then he breaks and stops and does it as soon as he starts moonwalking, like, because no one had ever seen anything quite like it. We're just like, he's just gliding, just sliding across. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? And it was like moonwalk, and like Everybody at school the next day just scooting their legs and like, no, like this. And they're trying to do it and they're just, no, no. All looking ridiculous. I'm gonna get a jacket with all the zippers. I wonder how many people like now, like, I'm so glad I didn't get one. That would be Corey Feldman. Superman Swirl. I gotta say, Dream a Little Dream is a fucking great movie. That's a great fucking movie. A lot of the fucking ones that the Coreys were in were fucking pretty good. Lost Boys, almost said Wild Boys. Lost Boys, Sweet 16, Heather Graham. That was it's a funny one. Or License to Drive. License to Drive. That's what it was. License to Drive. Yeah, just like I said, staying home in the '80s. There's just a lot of fucking on cable. There's a lot of fucking movies to watch. Better Off Dead. I was thinking about the other day. I was like, you guys don't know shit because like you don't know nothing about having to like time your VCR to catch a movie or a video, a show, so you can fast forward over commercials. Don't know nothing about that. Setting long play, slow play, extended play. Shit. What was that? Also, the big joke in the day was about setting the VCR timer because our parents couldn't figure that shit out. So that's the boomers. You know what I mean? They can't figure out how to set the goddamn. We had to help them set the VCR timers. And now you're trying to get them to use a goddamn cell phone. Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! And you shouldn't use punctuation. Get the fuck out of here! You ever looked at your phone and seen the A, B, C, and then there's D, E, F? That's how you use it text. That's why that's shorthand for text. LOL. All that shit that kids do nowadays, like LOL, RFA, and anything that's born from that was us. What did you next ever do? That was one. That was one. BRB, all the shit, all the fucking, early code that yeah. That wasn't around until, ASLH, sex location. There's a lot of shit that was in there that was just, because there was all chat rooms. And it's going by so fast, you don't have time to fucking be like, hey, how is everybody doing? I mean, you can, but, the faster you can be. And if you're on your phone, I mean, if you're trying to send a text back in the day, fuck that, dude. People did it, but fuck that, man. I think they even put in shit for what the fuck is that? The pagers? Fucking hell. Pagers. See someone come with the pager. It's either a fucking drug dealer or someone just like, yeah. Yeah, just like, what the fuck do you need a goddamn pager for, dude? Huh? What do you need a pager for, doctor? Fucking. Oh, no, just got a call. You're not gonna check it? Nah. Then what the fuck you got a goddamn pager for? Fuck! Oh, no. Well, you got a cell phone. I don't know. You just want a little computer? Yeah. Okay, you want a little computer. That's different. Don't call it a phone. That's why they have smart devices. I guess it's getting smart now that they got AI on there. I know what they mean, but I mean, getting going for. I guess the new ones will be the intelligent devices. Those ones are smart. These will be intelligent. So you know what they can do just by giving prompts? I would say it's fucking gifted, especially at its age. I mean, think about how much time it's been spending with us. If, like I said, if it's a kind of, I won't say like a neutered, but a smaller version of the one they have, the primer version of what they're working on behind the scenes, they're not going to show us the fucking. national security. They're going to clear everything, make sure. Matter of fact, the Chat GPT they were talking about, like the reason why they gave it out is because they were going to shut down. It was just an interactive thing for talking to whatever, and they had people on the base and stuff. The soldiers that were talking to it, therapy style, whatever, and they really enjoyed talking. And they took it offline because it didn't need to be tested anymore. And people said that they missed talking to it. So they brought it back for them to use, and they're like, okay, we might have something here. I'm sure they had different, like I said, cognition, memory, language, learning model, you know what I mean, and whatever else goes. They probably dissected what goes into consciousness and what is alive, probably a while back. And this is probably one of the models. People didn't really need to worry about the memory thing, the cognition. They didn't, but the language thing, they needed to know how to hear us. The connect was the same way. If you would take time with it and actually talk to the connect, they'd give you points for interacting with the connect because it needed to learn different voices. Different voices pronounce things differently. They give you stuff to read, and then it would be like, bottle. It could be New York, it could be, you just say things weird. So if you call them battles, it has to be ready for that when you say battles. And it's like, there are no battles in your area, but it has to put with context. Oh, yeah, we'll go ahead and get those bottles. Right. So when you bring the battles back, then it just understands what you're saying. But you get order me 12 more bottles. Order 12 more bottles. You speak with a foreign accent, but you prefer to speak English. The hell's wrong with you? What is that all about? The fuck was that? He was starting a mutiny in there. Oh god, they called the color card. Oh shit, they did call not too long ago. No, they haven't been harassing, but they did call. Like, you haven't turned it in. I'm like, no, I haven't. I thought it was expired. Like, no, it's expired. I'm like, okay, cool, I'll turn it in. Like, I don't need help with. I don't need. Okay, just you try. I'm not looking forward to this, and the more you guys call about it. No, I had forgotten about it. And they're like, "Is there a reason you haven't brought it?" I'm like, "I don't want. If I bring it to, I have to bring it to town on the bus, and it'd be like a package of poop." And so, oh yeah, we can send someone out. I'm like, "Oh wow, you want this poop?" But no, there's you can call and get scheduled a thing to have it picked up. You don't have to go nowhere. I think they're starting a fucking poop army. And they need that battle poop to get the last, key ingredient to get the war plans. I don't know. I don't know if I should do it or not. Should I enlist my guys? My poops? Huh? 'Cause there's little DNAs of me's and stuff all running around in there, and they're gonna take it like half spaghetti, half Sean running around up there, fighting people with sauce hands. Bitch slapping motherfuckers with his wet noodle fingers. I don't care about my poor noodle boy. Don't give him the love and attention he fucking needs. They bred him to be a guy. He was really born a woman, but they needed a dude to get behind enemy lines. Fucking Cologuard. Sent me a letter last week. There's that little dirty bitch. Dirty, dirty son of a bitch. Oh, this is my only my only turd baby that I know of. Special ops. Run, turd boy, run. I don't know. I feel like listening to that song one more time. How about you? Would you get high with me one more time as we listen to this? I'm getting high. Oh, I'm getting fucking. Oh, that's hitting nice. Oh, wow. There's the balance. There it goes. Yeah. All righty now. Ooh. Hello. I wanted to do it, and here we are. My eyes, I feel like like a cat that's been slapped awake or something. You know what I mean? It's just. Mm. Well, I'm gonna fuck somebody up, but I mean, you rang. You know what I mean? They got that stun. That's how I feel. I'm not doing that. I think my eyes might be doing it, but I don't think I'm.
save it.
I'll save it for later. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. That's why they call me Dude. Do-do-do-do-do-do. What do you think they call me Dude for? What else could it possibly be? My friends call me Doo-Doo, because that's what I do. Do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Yeah, I was gonna do some mixing with that trippy ass music, but I couldn't get the fucking thing to load. I guess we can always try it again, can't we? Ball save. What does it do? Would you like to hear a little too? I guess I already saved at some point in time. Yep. Damn it, dude. All right, let's see if we can get some. All right, so let's find open. Oh wait, let's cancel that. Do recent file, recent. Green song V2. What are you doing? Load and plugins. Do 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 do. Alright, so I like that, but let's go ahead and change some of those. Let's change this entire instrument. Replace with synth. I could change that to a sign. What's like it. I like it. Let's change it though. Synth pad. What up? Nothing? Alright. What do you got for me? What you got for me? Put your hands on my eyes and see. Straight buck wild in the place to be. Hey, what's up? Must you heard of us? Oh shit, my whole clique victorious. There ain't no comparing us. Better instead of you making a fuss. Are you gonna load? Are you gonna load? Are you gonna load? Let's go with Black Rooster. What was that called? Bad Rooster what? VLA? Yeah, VLA 2A. Oh, yeah, gonna load, Batman. Oh, you're gonna load. But of course not. Replaced with Fruity Maximizer. I know that one's in there. Fruity Limiter. Could probably do it too. Okay, put the gain. Sounds kind of like didgeridoo. I like it. I like it. I do. I do. Be do be do do do. But he's not equally interesting. There's probably not enough room. Yeah, they didn't have enough notes to cover that octave or so, whatever it is that I'm doing there. Replace with something else entirely. Go away, please. I'll punch you in the nose. I don't like it, but it's the way it goes. Citrus ties, biohazard, lion. Almost got it. No, DX10. I haven't used this in forever. That ain't gonna do it at all. This is valuable. Bells, what kind of bells do you got? Nope, not you. Brass, ethnic, organ, percussion, piano. Let's try to go ahead with piano then, because that's kind of what I'm looking
There we go. Like it.
What's that one that's buzzing? Oh, the bridge. I don't really like the fucking bridge. I hate that fucking. Let's increase the buffer. Check in 1, 2. All right, so we're good to go. Let's see about that.
Dearly beloved. Sinister, why not? Sinister. Guess that's a browsing sinister. Much more intensive. I am streaming as an
I wonder if it's coming also streaming. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. I'll save. I need to get some food. I haven't eaten. Fuck, anything today, have I? Oh, I had a piece of pizza, like, fuck. No, two pieces of pizza for like lunch or something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go get some food. That had to been like 5. It's time to eat. So, 2.5 hours. I'll be more entertaining if I can when I get some fucking sense in my brain. I was wondering why I was feeling kind of loopy in the head. Like, it's like, oh, I'm just stoned. It's really working. And I'm like, no, this is like that. No, that's what it is earlier. It's been a long time. I thought it hadn't been that while. Been that while. Slipping in my old age. All right.